Let us begin by finding a seated, comfortable position. So we're going to check in with the body, and let's close the eyes. And just become aware of the rhythm of the breath. So we're not looking for nice deep breaths here, we're just looking for it to be soft. Not looking for you to manipulate the breath. Just looking for the breath to be gentle and soft. In and out through the nose. And as you have that awareness of the breath through the body, allow yourself to scan through the body, just checking for any tightness, any places that maybe ache or feel bruised. Checking in with the legs and the feet. Moving through to the groin, the hips. Buttocks and lower back. Torso. Check through the spinal cord, back to the shoulder blades, scapula, across the chest and the open heart. Collarbone, the throat, shoulders, how do you feel there? Soften the jaw and the tongue in the mouth. Just checking behind the eyes. The tension there, is there a softness there? What is the temperature on the skin this morning? Check in with your environment. Being aware of where you are. What can you hear in the distance? Good. If you're wearing glasses, take them off. Let's bring the hands into the prayer position. And let's gently build up some friction in the hands, rub the hands together. Feel the warmth of the hands as they move backwards and forwards, building up friction. And then let's gently cup the hands over the eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the warmth on the eyes, and then ever so gently, just a few times, just stroking the fingertips across the eyes and down the side of the face. Good. Roll the shoulders forwards, opening up the shoulder blades. Keep the hands on the knees. Work through the shoulders. Drop the head. Open the back of the neck up. I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit tight through the shoulders this morning, so really being aware of how much of a movement I can get from there. A big round movement from my shoulders. Good. And let's take the shoulders the opposite way and look slightly, just pointing the chin slightly upwards. Not too high, but just nice big open throat, big open thyroid. Roll the shoulders back. Big open shoulders. Good. Let's keep the shoulders still. Let's bring the left ear to the left shoulder, opening up that side. So just feel that openness. And see if you can just soften into that. You're not holding the head in this position, allowing your body to soften into this. Good. Let's take the head into center. And then let's take the right ear to the right shoulder. And then let's see how that feels. So initially it feels like I want to hold. And then I'm going to release and soften and let go. So initially when you move into it, you feel like you need to hold into this position. Don't do that. Just release. Allow the shoulder blade just to release down. Open out. Breathe. And let's come up into center. Let's drop the head, chin to chest, completely dropping that down. And let's take the head all the way around, all the way around. It's really important that we do this in the mornings, that we treat our shoulders and our neck with the utmost respect. We start to break down fascia and we start to feel a little bit more free through the neck and the shoulders before we do anything. Let's take the head the other way. Before we do any big movements, we concentrate on the little movements first. We build up our practice, we build up our movement, our routine. As we spoke about this morning, the routine of our day. Come to center with our head, close the eyes. So this is about almost a reflection of our day. We build up small movements, we do little things first. We start to build up our movement through our practice. As we start to wake up through towards the day. Good. Let's stretch the legs out in front of us. Shake the legs off, give them a little rub. Give them a little rub underneath. Good, let's bend the knees. Feet flat to the ground. We're going to hold the knees, one hand, one knee, left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. We're just going to raise the feet off the ground, just ever so slightly, just a few centimeters off the ground. Keeping a nice straight back if you can. We're going to keep the legs where they are. Let's extend the arms out in front of us. We're going to put the right foot on top of the left foot and we're going to raise them up slightly higher. And the other way, crossing over. Good. Uncross, bring the feet to the ground, and then we're gently going to make our way backwards, really slowly, using the core. Coming back, keep the knees bent, feet flat to the floor. Palms facing down. Let's bring the knees up towards the chest. We're going to keep the hands where they are. And we're going to point the toes up towards the ceiling, extend the legs out. Interlace the fingers behind the knees here. Support the legs first thing in the morning. Stretch the legs up towards the sky. Point the toes. And then push the heels up towards the ceiling. That'll open up the hamstrings for you. So toes. And then heels. Toes, heel. Just do that in your own rhythm. See how that feels for you. Be mindful of the body. Be mindful of your hamstrings. Don't push too tight. Good. We're going to open the legs into scissors. So we're going to support the knees behind with our hands, just opening out the scissors. Come as wide as you want. Let's rotate the ankles. Waking up little bits of the body at times, scrunching the toes up. Good. And then gently keeping the legs in the position they are, but we're going to bend the knees. Let's bend the knees. We're going to place the hands on top of the knees. We're going to draw the knees up towards us. Our legs are open. We're going to open up those hips there. Good. And if you want, you can bring the head up. Start to look down towards the feet. You can rotate the feet around if you still need more movement there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pass the hands on the inside of the knees and we're going to hold onto our feet. And then we're going to roll back, bring the feet up towards the ceiling, happy baby. We're going to draw the knees down towards the ground, flattening the back. Draw the knees towards the floor, soles of the feet facing up towards the ceiling. And the knees are either side of your body, drawing them down towards the ground. Big open hips here. This is happy baby. Good. Release the hands and draw the feet together. So let's gently draw the feet towards the floor. Soles of the feet come together. Soles of the feet come to the floor. Let's draw the soles of the feet together. Hips are open, knees are open, butterfly. And then if you want a little bit more, you can take the arms up overhead, full extension, and see if you can just bring that rib cage up with you as you do. So you're drawing the body up. Allow the hands to lay, the palms facing upwards. Really big open posture here. So the hips are open. Try and have the lower back placed on the ground. Belly is exposed, the heart is exposed and open. Big open chest. Soften the jaw. Just breathe through the nose here. So on the inhale, we're looking for you to push the belly out here. So on the inhale, big belly. On the exhale, the belly is drawn in. On the inhale, big belly. On the exhale, we draw the belly in and we push the air out. And we are using our diaphragms here. Breathing well here, guys. Breathing with intention. One more breath this way. And then let's take the hands down by our sides. Let's place the hands underneath the knees. Just encourage the knees to come up together. Draw them up towards the chest. Interlace the fingers around the knees. Give yourself a little roll on the back there. Put the head up off the ground. And then we're going to roll up to seated. Coming forward. Extending the legs out. And let's come up to standing. Okay, so let's just shake out the body a little bit. So let's think about the feet. Shaking the feet out. Shaking the knees out. Shaking the arms out. Dropping down in front of you. Giving yourself a little shake. Dropping the head, shaking the head out. Good. So let's just draw our awareness to our feet. We don't do this as often as we should. Let's draw our awareness to our feet. So the right side of the foot. So pushing the ball of the foot into the ground, bending the toes there. So just opening out. And then let's take the back of the foot, or the top of the foot to the floor, and open the foot out that way. That should be a little bit tight there. You probably feel that that's quite tight. And then let's do it the other way. So pushing the ball of the foot into the ground, bending the toe. And then the other way. So the back of the foot or the top of the foot is placed on the ground and you open out there. Just feel that little stretch through there. Good. Let's do it the other side. Ball of the foot comes to the floor, bending the toes. And the top of the foot is placed towards the ground. Keep the toes together and just opening out through there. I can really feel that tight across the top of my foot there. Ball of the foot to the ground. Top of the foot. Good. And shake the feet off. Little bounce up and down. Lovely. Okay, so this morning it's just to release a little bit of energy. We're going to do that verbally as well. So how this looks is, I call this the child waiting at the checkout. So we stand, we bend the knees, we bounce, and as we bounce, we allow the energy to come out, and we do that. One more time. Good, good. Feel nice and warm? Feel warm? Good, good. Okay, let's do a variation of Surya Namaskara. 3 rounds of our sun salutation this morning. Let's come to the front of our mats. Thumbs pressed against the chest in the prayer position. Feet hip width apart, toes nice and spread, open out and wide. And as we do this, we just like to ground ourselves down into the ground. Okay, here we go then, guys. Softening the knees, dropping the hands down by your side. Palms come up and around. Palms facing each other, opening out to a very small back bend, big open chest. And then we swan dive coming forward, bending from the hips, coming all the way down. Soften the knees as you need to. Keep the back straight for as long as you can, and then the back rounds at the very last minute. Hands down either side of the front foot. Drop the head. Drawing your awareness to the left side of your body. And then we're going to step the left foot far back. So we're going to drop this foot as far back as we can. The knee comes to the ground. We open up the chest. We look forward. We draw in the core from here. So draw in your core. That area between the belly button and the top of your pubic bone. Draw it in from there. The Mula Bandha. Looking forward, big open collarbone. Really nice. And then we're going to move into our very first downward dog. Inverted V. Let's walk this one out. So let's bend one knee at a time. Or if you prefer, you can bend both knees and come up straight. However you feel you want to do this at this time. Listen to what the body is wanting. Big open palms, nicely spread fingers. Have a look at your fingers, see if they're nicely spread open. Walking this dog out. Let's come to a stillness. And then we're going to come down, knees, chest, chin, and we're going to stay there. We're going to keep the pelvis off the ground. Here we go. Knees, we scoot forward, chest, chin, and the pelvis is off the ground, the bottom is in the air. So the toes are tucked, the knees are on the floor, chest is on the floor, hands are underneath the shoulders, and the chin is on the floor. Draw in the core, be with the breath. And then we move forward, we push forward, baby cobra. Feet come together, hands come underneath the shoulders just for a little bit of balance. Point the toes, engage the buttocks. Big open chest, collarbone. Close the eyes and draw your awareness to the lower back. Breathing here. Breathe gently. Good, let's tuck the toes. And let's come up to a high plank. So pushing back with the heels. Drawing the core, look forward. And then from here, downward dog. Raising pelvis towards the sky. Flattening the feet. Continue to walk this out if you need to. But remember to just do whatever the body is allowing you to do today. Don't push it too hard. Let's look through towards the hands. Left foot comes through, high lunge. Going to come through for a high lunge. Good, and then we drop the knee to the floor, opening the chest, looking forward. And we raise the knee back off the ground, we step through, back foot to join the front foot, and we drop the head completely. We soften the knees, and we allow ourselves just to hang forward, completely dropping the head. And if you want, you can have a little sway from side to side here. Just use the body just to sway from side to side. Feel the softness through the spine. And then very gently start to come up. Keep the chin tucked. That's the last thing we want to come up. Arms come up overhead. Opening to a back bend, palms facing each other. Hands come down into the prayer position. Thumbs pressed against the chest. Take a breath. Breathe. Good, the hands down, drop down by our sides. Soften the knees. And then let's bring the arms up overhead. Palms facing each other, opening out to a little back bend. As we swan dive, coming forward all the way down. Take your time. Be with the body here. Be with the body. Good. Drop the head. Allow the awareness to come onto the right side of your body. Hands are either side of the feet. We're going to step the right foot far back into a high lunge. Here we go. High lunge. Fingertips either side of the front foot. Looking forward. The back foot we're going to rotate out 90 degrees. And then we're going to come up. We're going to come up. We're going to bring our arms out to the side, palms facing down. Then we're going to look through towards the bent knee. Breathe. Have your arms level. Try to have your arms level and see if you can feel that extension through the arms. Almost like the middle fingers are being pulled away from you either side. Lovely. And we're going to cartwheel our hands forward. So here we go. Cartwheel the hands forward so they come either side of the front foot. The back foot rotates back round, face forward. The front foot joins the back foot. Downward dog, inverted V. So just feel into the body. Feel that softness. This is a resting pose here. So look through towards, you're looking through towards your knees here. You breathe. And then we're going to drop down onto our knees, all fours. Coming down to all fours. And we're just going to do like a slight variation of cat-cow here, where I'm just going to invite you just to have free movement of rotating the hips from side to side, rolling the hips inwards, maybe dropping the shoulders and coming down. I want you just to explore what the spine is capable of here, and just opening out the back. Drop the head. Just allow the body just to twist. And close your eyes if you want. Close your eyes. Feel into the body. And don't be guided by the head. Don't be guided by what the head tells you. Be guided by what the body wants to do. So if there's more stillness than you this morning, then be still. If there's more activity and you feel you want to just really go for it, then go for it. So feel what the body is asking of you today. Lovely. So let's join the big toes together and open the knees out. Let's push our bottoms back towards the heels. Balasana, child's pose. Let's bring the forearms and forehead to the ground. Big open shoulders. Just resting here, just for a few more breaths. Allowing the hips to be open, lower back, feel that nice extension. And we gently start to come up to all fours again. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are hip width apart. Let's tuck the toes. And then let's make our way up. Downward dog, inverted V. Let's just find a little bit of stillness here. Let's find a moment where we're just completely with the body here. And we look through towards the hands. We're going to step the right foot through into a high lunge. Here we go. High lunge. Back foot rotates out 90 degrees. So your toes are pointed away from you. Come up. Keep the front knee bent. Looking, extending the arms out, palms facing down. And looking forward towards the hand that's over the bent knee. Back leg is straight. Drawing the core here. Feel the extension through the arms. So feel that there's someone pulling through. Both of your middle fingers are pulling you away. Really opening out that chest. So you shouldn't just be hanging out in this shape. This is a really strong shape, guys. And then we cartwheel the arms forward. We come down. Hands either side of the front foot. We rotate the back foot round. And we step through. We step through. We drop the head. And this time we're going to move into something called monkey. So the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet come together. The big toe comes to where the crease of the hand is. And you lay the backs of your hands to the floor and the feet are resting on top of the palms of your hands. And you bend the knees completely and the wrists are free to move. And your big toes are coming just to where that joint is, where the wrist is. You're standing on the palms of your hands. And if you find this too much, you can just do it to your fingertips. So your fingertips are just placed underneath the toes. We move into this monkey pose. We allow the knees to soften. We allow the head to completely drop.
opening the shoulders. Good, and release the hands. Tuck the head. Very slowly come up. You've been down a little while. Slowly come up. Extending the arms up and out. Overhead. Hands come down into the prayer position. Feet hip width apart, front of your mats. Close the eyes, just draw the breath from the belly. Good. Okay, so this morning we're going to have a slight variation, slight change. So we're going to take our arms down by our sides, shake them out. Good. The right arm we're going to extend up towards the ceiling, and the left arm we're going to pull down towards the floor. We're going to extend from both sides. And then we're going to bend the elbows behind our back. We're going to interlace the fingers behind us. If you can't, then just lay them flat to your back. Otherwise, you're going to interlace the fingers. Looking forward, big open chest here. Breathing and softening into this. And then we release. We allow the right arm to come up towards the ceiling, left arm to come down, extending out. And then we're going to rotate our arms. So the left arm comes up towards the ceiling, the right arm comes down towards the floor. And we feel that extension before we do anything. So feel like you're extending the left arm up, you're really drawing the right arm down, and then we bend the elbows behind the body, behind the head, and we interlace the fingers if we can. Breathing here, nice and gently. Softening into this. And release. Allow the left arm to come up towards the sky. Right arm comes down towards the ground. And then we just bring the left arm down to meet the right arm. Come forward and just shake the arms out, shoulders out. Have a little shake out. Come all the way down, come all the way down, all the way down. Hand touching the floor, bending the knees, softening. Softening, softening. Good. Hands come either side of the feet. Let's take the left side. Let's draw our left awareness there. The left leg comes far back. Drop the knee, open the chest, look forward. Good. Front foot joins the back foot. Downward dog, inverted V. And then if you want this morning to have a little bit more, you can either stay as you are here, or you can draw the forearms to the ground. And you're going to come forward slightly, dolphin. Lovely. Drawing that core, breathe gently. Let's take the left arm up, right arm up. Re-center yourself. Bend the knees, bring the knees to the chest.
hand extending out to your downward dog. And we're going to come down, knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Knees, chest, chin, scoot forward into our baby cobra. Extending the legs out. Legs are together, point the toes, engage the buttocks. And then this morning, for a little variation, let's draw the forearms to the floor, opening out into Sphinx. Draw your awareness to that lower back, so we're opening out that lower back more. There's more of a back bend here. Big open chest. Keep the toes pointed, engage the bottom. Just draw your awareness to that back bend that you have there. Really helping to keep the spine supple and strong. Big open collarbone, soften the jaw. And then from here, let's take the hands underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes, downward dog. Looking through towards the hands, left leg comes through. Drop the knee. Look forward. Draw in that core. Soften the jaw. Breathe. Raising the knee off the ground, we step through. Gently drop the head. Let's take an elbow here. So let's make a little square shape with our arms. Take a hand to an elbow. Keep the head dropped inside that shape. And then a little sway from side to side. And then release the hands. Let's gently come up. Opening up the arms, coming up. Palms facing each other, little back bend. Coming into the prayer position. Palms pressed against the chest. We're going to open up the legs, just slightly wider than hip width apart, and then we come down into Malasana squat. You're going to come down to a nice squat, coming all the way down. Take yourself down, bending the knees, keeping the feet flat to the ground if you can, taking the elbows inside the knees, opening out the legs, looking forward, closing the eyes and drawing in through the ground. So just drawing down towards the ground here, nice grounding posture. Being strong in the feet. And then we gently take the hands behind us, bring our bottoms to the ground. Keep the knees bent. Let's tuck our elbows inside. Drop the arms, drop the head, and roll back. Extend the legs out. Extending the legs out. Shavasana. Just allow your body just to surrender to the ground for one moment. And we draw the knees up to the chest, interlace the fingers, raise the head, and we roll up, cross-legged, ready for yoga mudra, taking a wrist behind the back. We're making the mudra with our other hand, our free hand. That's it, lovely. Drawing the awareness inwards, softening the breath, gently coming forward. However that looks, just allow the body to soften. However that looks for you. And as you breathe gently, just dropping down to the heart space. Gently coming up, making your own way up, and as you come up, release the hands around the front. And then let's make preparation for deep relaxation yoga nidra. Put blankets on now, socks on, and then we come on to the ground. And we come onto our backs, just to rest the body. Allow us to see what surrender looks like. And as we rest in the body, we allow the ground to support us, and we completely surrender ourselves to Mother Earth. We allow her just to support us for this time, softening through the entire body. Letting go, allowing the breath to be very soft. Just allow the breath to breathe for you. And just looking for that little space in between each breath. That moment of stillness.
The moment where you tune into that conscious awareness. And you rest.